Hey YouTube, it's your girl Opinionated back with another video to give, some input on some things and basically to just talk for a few minutes before my little nosy ass gotta go to work in a few hours. So, make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'm trying to multitask and cook at the same time because when you are working from home, it still feels like you are at a real job. When you get your breaks and all that, and you got to make sure you keep up with them time and the metrics and all that. But anyways, let's get back. Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe if you really fuck with me. And yeah, let's get into it. So let's talk about some things. Okay, I don't know if people watch my videos to the end because, some people have selective hearing. They want to listen to what they want to listen to. And, because some people probably don't watch to the end. I know with some videos, I will skip to the end, like get to the point. But if you watch, I don't know, some people think that I am bashing Crier and all that. No, I'm not. If you listen to my last video, or I don't know what video it was, but I painted scenarios. I said Latoya could be the woman that could possibly change him for the better, make him do a 360, make him, because she seems church going, make him get into church and, all that, and then apologize for his wrongdoings. Y'all act like Crier is a damn saint. He is not a saint. I'm not a saint. And you all are not a saint. Ain't no one perfect. But as I was saying, not to bash him, but I was just saying, hypothetically speaking, if Latoya came out with a video, let's just say, if everything didn't work out, you have to paint scenarios. If it didn't work out and she came out with a video, would you guys say the same thing, that she was clout chasing and oh, she's miserable because he moved on and all that? Or would you sit up there and begin to say, hey, it can't be too many women coming out saying the same thing with him? And even J. Michael mentioned that he tried it with his wife. Now, I'm not bashing him because I'm going to tell you something. At first, when, D. Laurie made her little videos, and when Erica, because back then, when Crier and D. Laurie was together, I don't know what they call it, business together or whatnot, making videos. And my boyfriend showed me, he was like, oh man, you gotta check this out, man. This is the Prince family's dad. His damn girl is wild and out. Because, like when I got introduced to Crier, it was around the time, his son passed away, and, the Prince family gifted him that Mustang. And then I started looking at his videos, but then I stopped. So when he brought it to my attention about, he got a wild ass girlfriend. His girlfriend, wow, she don't play that shit. You got to watch her attitude. And then once I started watching D. Laurie and him, at the end of the pranks, and he would try to kiss on her and all that, she would just push him off. I said, that girl ain't into him. And then he was like, they together. I said, nah, I just don't think she like him like that. Because it was older, a younger female and an older man. Like she said, it was an odd couple and people would gravitate to it. But D showed the signs that she didn't like him. So now, when she first said that stuff with Crier, at first I was like, you know what? Yeah, she used that man. I was saying that. I was saying she used that man and all that. And when she was saying the stuff about grabbing the chain and all that, and then when he came out with his video, we was on Crier's side. So before y'all say I'm bashing him or anything, no. Back then when he was with D, and they broke up and all the speculations came out, because when she was doing videos with Margaret's sister Laura, I was like, oh my God. See, I think she's sitting up there messing around. I was coming up with speculations like, what is she messing around with him? I mean, messing around with Laura, and Damiom found out and all that. And I was saying clout chaser too and all that. I was like, you know what? She used that man. Then when Erica came along, I had my views on Erica because I said, hold up. If you don't remember when she was coming out with them videos with D. Laurie, some of you may not have kept up, but I did. She said, "Oh, anyways, my mama said, why would you be with an old man anyway? Because they give you worms." Ugh. But then you proceed to talk to him. So that looks like a clout chasing, dirty, grimy move. We already know how Erica is. She made grimy moves before and she has gotten to some shit. Like I said, I did a video, who is the root of the problem, and went through the relationships that she fucked up. But sometimes when people speak, you never know if they are just delusional or crazy, or if they could be just forewarning the next person. Everything happens for a reason. You do not know if maybe she's speaking this out. Could because sometimes God sends you signs through other things. It could be a sign. Maybe he got Latoya set up good, and from what she went through in her marriage, or whatnot, because she said that she was abused before. She overcame that, and then she meets Crier, and then here you go, you have these females saying all this about him, and then knowing that Latoya has recovered from that, and then you hear these speculations. You don't know if God could be putting this out through other women to give Latoya a sign to, prepare, or give her a heads up to leave. Maybe he don't want her in that situation, but everything do happen for a reason. And sometimes people may have to go through it to learn. Now, as I stated before, she could also be that female that made Crier do a whole 360 and change herself, because Crier is not perfect. We heard the recordings, and yes, that was, foul of her to record, but hey, she also stated he recorded her too. So if he put out his recordings, are y'all going to say, oh, that's fucked up, Crier? Or are y'all going to say, you know what, that was good. That's good that you caught that crazy so-and-so. I mean, you can't win with it. But enough about that situation. But I do wanted to put it out there that I, at one time, believed that these women was using Crier, and that it was wrong, and that, it was fucked up to sit up there and take advantage of him. But when you start seeing how he gravitates and how he acts in videos, you could tell that's not the real him. And then when Erica came out with her recordings last year, and the way he put her out and all that, is like he was demanding. It's kind of like a narcissist. Like, once she didn't agree with him, when she was taking the stuff out, he was like, was you bothering me? Yes or no? And she said, Damiom, no, yes or no. It's like he had to hear that yes or no. And she was like, no. He was like, okay, it's going out. It's going out. And she's like, dang, it's like begging that man, can she stay? Y'all know that was fucked up. But we also don't know if she provoked him. But as soon as she said, I forgot the recording, but as soon as she said something to his liking, he had the nerve to say, help me bring everything back in. And he the one that put it out. I'm just saying, we won't know until we see how the relationship is. Not bashing him, not bashing Erica. I'm just giving my views and thoughts on different shit that I see. Now, I'm going to move on and talk about, J. Michael's video, because I seen it, and oh man, y'all, some people you think, you watching like, and you find out that everything is not quite right with them. And I'm not talking about J. Michael. I'm just saying, because people make titles in their videos that are so misleading and give people a bad image when they are not like that. Anyways, now, from the beginning, when J. Michael came out with his videos saying how Crier was, and I remember at the beginning, because everyone was saying he was a hater, or he was just jealous. What does he got to be jealous about? I really don't know. And then even Gangsta Emoji had the nerve to say some things, and because I remember that too. Because at the time, Gangsta Emoji was a, Crier fan, and he said that was his favorite YouTuber. But him and J. Michael hashed it out, and, they're on a cool level. Now, I have always stated that J. Michael looked like the type that Crier didn't want them problems with. And you can tell that. Now, you may look at it when J. Michael was sitting up there saying things, it may look like he was trying to get his attention or that he was clout chasing. But when Crier didn't respond, like, oh, he's not responding to that and all that. But in another way, I look at it as he's not responding because he knows it strikes a nerve. Because think about it, guys. At the time when, Damiom was making his videos and all that, you notice every time J. Michael would say, he don't mention Damiom unless he ain't got no female or no one to do videos with. He don't shout. Now, he said this about the Prince family and Crier. He said, you don't even shout your own brother out. You don't shout your own son out. And I have always stated, I said, you know what? Me and my boyfriend always stated that we think it's because for some reason Crier, J. Michael's on the channel and, Crier don't like that because why? He's not going to like the man that his wife ended up being with, that they end up divorcing, and moving on. So, of course, some of my boyfriends was like, he's not going to shout it out because J. Michael up there. And then at one point in time, people was thinking that, J. Michael was running the page. But he has stated many, many of times, this is Damiom channel. I'm just supporting and helping in the background. I got my own channel. Because I know a lot of people was thinking that maybe he was behind the channel, but I didn't because I knew he had another channel. But anyways, J. Michael would mention how, they don't sit up there and shout out Damiom channel, give him no type of love and leeway, but he ready to shout out other people's IGs and reacting. Like, we have still to this day have not seen Crier react to any of Damiom's videos. Still to this day, not even a basketball game. Has not reacted to not one video, but you see him reacting to the Prince family's video. Why y'all not getting on him about that? But I do know one thing. J. Michael is not no pussy because it takes a lot of pull for someone, to sit up there and do what he do. Now, I can say this. They didn't mention Damiom's channel and all that until J. Michael pushed that narrative out there. Because if he didn't say nothing about that, and if he didn't have no type of pull, they wouldn't have done it. You see how he made the videos over and over and said, you don't even shout it out. You this and that. Come on, this your brother. You gonna do your brother like that. Even when he was speaking how Damiom had told him happy birthday and he didn't say shit. Told the Prince family happy birthday, ain't get no response or nothing. How do you think that makes him feel? Why? The money. Anyways, so what do you see eventually? You see the Prince family make a video with Damiom, tell him to shout us out his channel. Shout out your channel with Crier. Hey man, go show him some love at Damiom Crier, aka Hooper Breeze, when he had Damiom down there. Why? Because of J. Michael. I just wanted to put that out there because I just always got this, feeling that J. Michael was always real, and you can tell. You can tell when someone ain't fabricating and making up shit. He also looked like the type of man you don't want no problems with. We always say he looked like he's like that one when, it's a mob boss and someone ain't paid they damn dues or whatever, and then, you have to answer to him. He looks like that type of nigga, like a bodyguard type that you got to answer to when you all shook. I just say he just looked like that type of nigga you don't want no problems with. And you notice how Crier ain't spoke and talk shit. Y'all may say that he's ignoring it and he's got better things to do, but it's because he didn't want those problems. You see how he went up against Marvin and all that, but he didn't go up against J. Michael that way. I just wanted to put that out there because I'm in the middle of trying to cook and shit because I have my shift in a couple hours. But I will be back to make another video. I just wanted to ramble and, just put some shit out there. I will be touching deeper into it. Thank you guys for subscribing. I see a little bit of y'all subscribing. And One more thing I needed to say. Now, with Erica with her community posts saying, oh, who's ready for another video? It will be posted on. And then, people in the comments, come on, girl, out with it, girl, out with it. That shows you they love that drama. But then be the same people that sit up there, oh, girl, you fucked up for posting this shit. Go on with your life, live your life, and all that. I do, Erica, think she needs to just let it all play out and let it go. But what I don't like, what Erica did, which I feel that was fucking still trying to, still be drama filled, was at the end, she was like, oh yeah, I didn't put the full recording out there with what he was saying about the Prince family because it got deeper, it got ugly. Oh, and if you guys do want that full recording, reach out to me in a DM and I will send it to you. Or better yet, since I'm that petty, I might just send it to you myself. But like I said, as long as he stay over there with his little YouTube girlfriend, see, she's still sending fucking shots. As long as he stay over there with his little YouTube girlfriend and leave me alone, we good. But as soon as I hear anything, I'm letting loose and I'm not gonna stop. Girl, you said that a few days ago with the fucking videos that you weren't gonna stop. Then you were sitting up there hyping up your subscribers, talking about, oh, who's ready for another video? But then your video is ending the beef, silencing it a little bit, so to speak. But then you proceed to say, I'm going to send a recording. So don't y'all think that's still sparking up shit? Don't you think? And that man cares about his relationship with Damon, however they call him, because of that series, that money. You fucked that up. And voila. You ain't no telling that man, you say he lived 15 minutes away from you. I would then be concerned for your safety. Now, on another note, if you make it to the end of this video, I noticed something. They said that LaToya's already met the Prince family and all that, but I watched quite a version of him recording at the birthday party. I didn't hear Toya's voice. Was she invited? And if not, that's fucked up because that's his girl. She don't seem to be no clout chaser. She says she ain't a YouTuber, what we seen different. But why wasn't she there? That's starting to say something about the Prince family that they don't. Evidently, they think all the women Crier come in contact with don't mean him no good, because if she met them and everything's good and gold, why wasn't I didn't hear a voice. I didn't hear nothing when she told to stay quiet. I don't know. I didn't even see her kids. You guys let me know in the comment section below. This is your girl Opinionated checking out.